rest of your patients. And he had about 6 doctors with him. He said, you know, ordinarily, when I go to see somebody, I can't find none of them. But they wanted to come in here and see a Superman. But I went back and my sister, she kind of like me. You can't trust her. She wrote down a list of things for me to ask the doctor, and I didn't read it.
Yeah.
And he started reading them, and he'd read them out loud, and he'd tell me. Got to that last one, and he said, "When can you have sex again?" What she had asked that doctor. Cause they'd all died laughing, and he said, "Well, Mr. Marsh, I guess anytime you want to."
Well, I laughed at him. He told me one he looked like George Strait.
I took a picture of George Strait and handed that doctor. I said, "Can you make me look just like that?" He said, "No problem."
No problem.
But I called him and he said, you know that son of mine ain't nothing but a smart ass. While he's still in the hospital after first. I said, why is that? He said, he come in, I asked him if I looked like George Strait, and he said, more like George Jones.
Do you know, my lady friend in Alabama texted me this week and told me that Dean Dillon got inducted to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
He did.
Yeah. He ought to.
I bet you he's pretty near forgot about me.
I doubt that.
It wouldn't. No, you know, it wouldn't take him long to remember me.
You might have given him some ideas for songs, like you said.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who all them songwriters was, but now Dean said I sure impressed them with that right there talking. But at the day today, all them songwriters, hell, one of them got killed in Idaho cutting the tops out of trees because he was trying to make a living, and you know, they don't make no dang money.
No, not anymore. Hard to make a living.
No, these kids steal it all.
Yeah, yeah.
And I sat right there, and Dean, he'd made all them millions, and he was right there sweating like everybody else at the end of the month, wondering if he's going to have enough to make the payments.
Yeah, yeah.
You give that ex-wife a hit, I forgot how many million it was. She ran through it, and he was still having to take care of her.
Yeah.
Steve said that's where you think goes on the road singing and make money.
That's it. That's the only way they make money now.
But they can't do that now.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Yep.
When he come up our wrangler, and I let him camp there beside me, I went all over that campground trying to get people come up there. He wanted to sing for people. And you know, I finally got about 15, 20 people, but Alabama had a damn NASCAR race and different things, and they ain't heard of Dean Dillon, but you know.
That's unreal.
I know it.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't know the song.
Don't have a clue who he is. And he sat right there and performed, and every song he'd tell the whole story.
Absolutely. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear.
People go and pay hundreds of dollars to see that, and here we were sitting there getting it for nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Man, he's written a lot of them.
Well,
songs.
you know, I asked him out there in Colorado if he ever wrote any Christian songs, and when he come up there, he said, "Now me and George just released one," and he said, "I'm gonna dedicate it to you," and it was 3 nails and a cross or something that him George Strait had just made, and I don't know now. He just like anybody else.
Yeah, just what he does.
But
really
you know, I'm a man that believes when the Lord goes up to a lot of trouble to bless you, you better use some of them blessings to help the Lord out.
Yeah, yeah.
100-pound spare tire and had that horse fastened to that spare tire and had that strap around his leg. And this old rattle crap horse trailer pulled in there beside my horses and they unloaded 2 llamas. Well, my horses didn't know much about llamas. And we had this fire, oh, it was 6 foot across, the flames about that high, and Dean was a singing. And here come this little old girl, her eyes bugged out. About that time, the first horse come through there, and he jumped the fire ring. He had the hobbles on it. Didn't hit nobody. And then I heard some commotion coming, and then they was getting under that picnic table everywhere. That horse with that 100-pound spare tire was a coming. It had a 25-foot cable on it, and sometimes it was behind him, and sometimes in front of him. He was going wide open, and he come right through the middle of us, and he didn't hit nobody. He would have killed anybody. They told me he went straight off of that mountain. I walked around the other side of my trailer to catch that horse that had the hobbles on it. I'd go get him. And I looked up there, and there was a black tire mark down the top of that trailer. And I said, he didn't go straight off that mountain. Yet we seen him. I said, well, how'd them tire marks get on top of my trailer over there? He went in between my truck and that trailer. And didn't hit nothing, and it went over that mountain, and you could not walk down that mountain. And they asked me what I was going to do. I said, well, I'm going to catch this other horse and get my gun. I'm going to go put him out of his misery. Well, I rode around there a pretty good ways to get around there and rode up on that damn horse coming back. And he didn't have my spare tire. And there wasn't a scratch on him, nothing. And the day before, me and Susan, they rode up on a great big black bear eating on a carcass. And he reared up, and I don't know, I wasn't no further than that door of that truck right there from him. And he reared up and looked at me, and I looked back, and he took off. And my horse never spooked or nothing. I thought, well, hell, these damn horses ain't scared of bears. Well, anyway, the reason the dang bear left because she had a damn big old Rottweiler about that dog.
Oh.
I don't think I scared him as bad as the dog did, but anyway, he's gone. But anyway, when I was bringing that horse back, this little bitty black bear crossed the path in front of me, and I kept a-riding. When them horses got smell of that bear, they was gonna leave there. But the only
Now,
reason,
them was your horses.
yeah.
And they had never smelled a bear before.
No.
But they knew it was something bad when they smelled it.
Well, they ain't never seen a llama before. That was bad. But them outfitters, when they going up there, especially the one that's got several mules behind them, they'll have to blindfold them damn mules to get them llamas by them on them trails.
Is that right?
Oh man, everything just sit there and stare and don't make a noise. And it just scares them to death.
Well,
But them people will put a little old 10, 15 pound pack on them damn llamas and lead them up there.
Yeah.
And you know.
oh, it's Joe Morgan telling us he sat there and watched them guys load a bear on the horse.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you know how they do that? And they said, no. He said they put Vaseline or
Big salve.
salve in their nose, in the horse's nose. He can't smell
Hey,
it.
buddy, you know I'm a kind of a man. Whenever I hear something like that, I don't forget it.
Yeah.
And I had them heifers that I bought, them or what are they?
Almost a California.
Coriente, Mexican. And they get up on them rolls of hay like a goat. And one of them tumbled over in the barn and got upside down in between the barn and there, and he died. And I thought I had 2 missing, and I thought, damn, I got 2 of them dead. Well, I had to get my tractor and get that thing out of that barn. And it done been in there long enough you can smell it from the house.
Oh.
So I got me one of them fancy little old masks, and I put on, and I filled it full of Vic salve.
Mm-hmm.
And I went up on that old tractor, and I brought the gigged him and started down there, and I looked, and John and that other guy they was gagging and everything else. Hell, I wasn't even smelling nothing. And then I went down there and put it on my burn pile, and I was going to go back and get the other cow, and I looked in the darn weeds there was about 4 foot tall. There that damn cow stood. She didn't weigh 400 pounds, and there she had a baby calf. I didn't even know she was bred. I said, damn, I still got